Hey, let's get down to business. This is program 1134. We're going to cover the last week in August. Let's take a look at this day by day. Here's the planetary pattern. These are just actors on the stage. Don't make too big a deal out of it. There's Father, Son. We're going to run the moon around the edge. There's Mother. And here's Mars acting up. Oh yeah. Mars stationing and stopping in the sky. When one of these planets, one of these actors stops, he gets to stand up on the stage and just raise hell. August 27th is the peak of Mars doing things. Things you're probably not going to like very much. No. In fact, you're starting your week. The sun is on a seesaw from this guy, and nobody likes what Mars is doing. So as the moon goes around the edge of this pattern, it makes angles to these various actors, and they all have their time on the stage. And these lines between the actors tell me how they get along. Yeah, like towards your end of next week, the sun's starting to oppose Neptune. You're not going to like Neptune. Waters and floods and smells. Start of the week, Mercury is sextile Venus, so there's some nice sweet talk going on. And there's a grand trine between the Sun and Saturn and Uranus. A lot of good common sense and good planning comes along when you least expect it. The way trines work, my friends, is you have to let go. You have to let go. You learn that quickly with Mercury retrograde if you lose something. I lost a phone here. I couldn't find my old phone. You just plug it in, it works. I looked all over this morning, can't find it. So I know I gotta let it go. I don't really care. I don't know if I find it at all. And after I let go, because I don't need it, it'll pop up. The power of letting go, that's a trine. Here's Jupiter, sextile, or trine Neptune. Sextile Pluto. There's a little blue triangle here. Has to do with letting go. Anyway, it's too hot. Too hot. Uranus is squaring Mars too. And so, geez, comes up suddenly, doesn't it? I know for me, suddenly I get really hot. I wonder if I'm getting hot and cold flashes. Well, if you're on the Thursday night show, you're having one. Because Thursday is when each of these is a day, each mark is 12 hours, so Thursday morning starts with the moon going by Mars. It's going to be a hot Thursday on the 23rd of August, yes. And angriness, impatience, and a lot of the electrical things, batteries are failing, different kinds of electrical problems are showing. Twist the plugs. Check the connections. It's always in the connections. But you're going to get angry, guaranteed. Stay in bed. Stay in bed Thursday morning. In fact, you stay in bed most of Thursday. And Friday morning, too, the moon's still in Aquarius. And Friday makes an opposition to Mercury, and it's square to Jupiter. And everybody's talking too much and getting nowhere. Finally relaxes a little bit Friday night. Here's dinner time and after dinner. And we have a nice trine to Venus. Oh, there's some sweets. There's some love. There's some relaxation. It's not all that bad, is it? If you got through Thursday and most of Friday, you deserve a reward. Saturday, the moon's still in Aquarius. And you're going to remember Venus, I hope, and not the rest of the mess from Thursday and Friday. Before dinner, Saturday afternoon, the moon shifts into Pisces, and it's very different. There's a nice full moon at 3 Pisces. Yeah, it's Saturday night. It's sextile Saturn, sextiles Uranus. Oh boy. Common sense comes in, some revolutionary spirit. It opposes the sun. All full moons oppose the sun and set off mom and dad a little bit in arguments. So you might not like what dad or the boss says, but you'll like what common sense tells you and what the unions and the science says. I think it's a pretty good full moon. We shall see. Haha. Saturday night. There it is. It's late Saturday night. Probably before midnight. I make it a practice to be cool on full moons. Because it's, the new moons are nice because that's mom and dad having a meeting to set policy for a month. The full moons, are a little difficult because they're opposing and they're still going to set policy for the next month till the next full moon. But mom and dad aren't always in agreement on full moons. So there can be difficulties. Sunday, moon still in Pisces, headed towards Neptune here, the point of inspiration. First comes problems with Mercury. Can't talk, can't communicate, feel lost. Finally we get to Neptune. It's actually Monday. And let's see, that's 15. Well, it's Sunday night, but it's really Monday morning about 2 a.m. The moon goes by Neptune. You could feel lost, you could be inspired, not sure which one you'll get, up to your chart. Monday, the moon's still in Pisces. You get discovery goes on in the morning, trine to Jupiter, sextile to Pluto. Listen up, things are happening Monday. On Tuesday, still got the moon in Pisces until you get past breakfast. And in the morning around breakfast, here's a nice sextile to Mars. What can you do about that heat? What can you do about that military? I don't know. Moon shifts into Aries, and we all kind of lose it a little bit. Here's a square to Saturn. Can't do nothing. Those politicians are going to have their way. Goes through Wednesday, the 29th of August. Wednesday night, here's the moon squaring Pluto, Venus. It's not much fun Wednesday night, but you can communicate around 9-10 o'clock. Here's a trine to Mercury. Listen to the kids. Thursday on the 30th, you got a bad Mars day coming at you. After lunch, the moon squares Mars. And then it's going to go to that conjunction to Uranus. And what happened to the electricity? We got whirlies. There's a lot of people going after the earthquake predictions I made for the station of this planet on the 7th. And a lot of them are focused on the west coast. We'll see. Well, you've already seen it. I'm back here on the 4th, 5th of August. But here's a grand trine too. So what happens is you get angry in the morning Thursday with the Mars hit, see? And it's hot, impatient, and angry. And electrical disturbances come up. But common sense comes in. Saturn, there's a plan. The men are up to it. They're organized. Some good things could happen too. If you let go. Gotta let go. Friday morning, the moon trines the sun. Let go of those problems. Turn your head and do something else, and the answers will just fall in your lap. That's what trines are. Friday the 31st, pretty good. The moon's in Taurus. After dinner, there's a nice sextile to Neptune. And then Saturday morning, the trine to Pluto. But in between, we got Jupiter and Mercury in square. Happens late. The kids are yelling. There's a lot of noise. Less talk, more wisdom. Friday night, Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, the moon's still in Taurus. And you got a nice trine to Mars. What are we going to do about all this heat? We're just going to forget it?